What's going on,
beautiful people? Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
So before we get into this video, as you guys can tell on the title, we're going to be talking a little bit of our experience with cup feeding with Camila and why we had to do it. So make sure you guys are subscribed to our channel. If you haven't already, then click the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you guys can get notified when we post a new video. So the reason why we decided to make this video is because I posted a video of Camila cup feeding on TikTok, and it went like viral, and there's like 100 of you guys asking the same questions over and over again. And I just wanted to explain a little bit why we did it and what was the reason behind it, because a lot of you guys have a lot of questions and I was trying to answer and stuff, but people keep asking questions, so I thought I'm just gonna make a video and you guys can look at this. And I thought, well, while we talk, we're gonna do a little mukbang or mukbang, whatever it's called.
Before we begin, we want to introduce to you guys what we have on our plates today. So as you can see, we got some sushi going on right here. I got some California rolls right here, and you have some...
I have some crunchy calamari and like shrimp tempura.
I like to start off with these, but you know, we'd be taking them both. But check the sauces out though. We always get these sauces every time we eat sushi. What has that been?
So we get spicy mayo, eel sauce,
sriracha. And I recently started eating ginger on my sushi. I didn't like it before, but my boy Bulldog, shout out Big Runs Bulldog, put me on.
Yeah, I don't like ginger.
And now I add ginger to my sushi. So how do you guys like your sushi? Comment below. And what kind of sushi you guys like. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to get...
Let us know.
Oh, and follow us on TikTok real quick.
Oh yeah, Thee Garcia Family.
So you guys can see the cup feeding video that we're about to talk about.
Yeah. I'm also going to attach it. Before we start, okay, before I start talking, I'm also gonna touch it here. Okay, so pretty much that's the video that we're talking about. I posted it because I think it's so cute. Like, I was so impressed, so shocked of how Camila like was drinking out of a cup. Because when the nurse first told me that, I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, she's a newborn. Like, how is she gonna, like, feed off a cup? And she's like, oh, trust me, she is. And then, like, yeah, she did. So...
But like a pro, like if she was done it before, it was funny.
So the reason behind that is because when Camila was born, she got a little bit of jaundice. So jaundice is like pretty much like a little yellow skin or eyes.
Lack of vitamin D.
So the reason that is because she had high bilirubin. So bilirubin is like something in her blood, and I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like a little particle of her blood or something, and she had too many of that. So she had that, right? And then, so they sent us home and they encouraged us to, you know, feed her every 4 hours. Have her, like, get some sunlight, like direct sun to her skin every day for like an hour a day or something. Obviously, we couldn't do it too much because she was born in May and it was a little warm already. And then... so we were doing that, and so Camila, I was strictly breastfeeding her. Like, I didn't want to give her bottle, like I was just strictly breastfeeding her. So then whatever, we were doing that, and then like they gave us like a follow-up appointment like in 2 days after they discharged us from the hospital, because they were gonna check her bilirubin, right? Because they were monitoring her. But instead of going down, it kept going up. So then the nurse was like, you know, like, okay, like, we need to try something else. I'm sorry, but we're going to give her formula. So I'm like, okay. like I didn't want to do formula, but I mean if that was the best way for her to get rid of it, then I was like, okay, fine.
And it was also because she lost a lot of weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, babies usually the weight they're born in a week or so, or a couple days from then, they lose like a lot of weight, but then they gain it back, right?
Yeah.
So she lost a lot of weight, and she wasn't gaining it back, like as like the normal like person would do it, you know.
I guess the nurse was concerned, so then she encouraged right. So then we were feeding her every 4 hours. We were alternate between like breastfeeding and formula. But I didn't really want to do formula because I didn't want her to like it, and I didn't want her to like the bottle. But I still did it. I did it for 2 days. And then they gave us a 2-day follow-up again. And then, so the reason why, okay, I'll explain that after actually. So then we went to a follow-up again, right? So this is her second follow-up now. And her jaundice was even higher. So then the nurse was like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? Like, something's not right. And she's like, the last thing we want to do is for her to be in the NICU. We want to avoid that because then you guys can't be with her. She's going to have to be in the hospital under the light at all times. So we were trying to avoid that. I know a lot of you guys mention, oh yeah, at the NICU, whatever. The nurse wanted to avoid that. So we were trying to do everything possible. So then this time she's like, okay, you know what? A lot of the times when babies feed breast milk or bottle, they tend to spill a lot of it. Like they tend to spill a lot from the sides. So this is when she encouraged cup feeding. I don't know why she didn't encourage the syringe. I know a lot of you guys also mentioned, why not the syringe?
I think I know why.
Why not the bottle? But this is the reason why. Because the bottle, she was still like spill a lot, and with the cup like she was literally drinking it all of it. Somehow babies, I don't know, they're pros at cup feeding or something. Like everybody's experience is different. Every nurse, every doctor have their own method. So this was just our experience and what they recommended, and this is why we did it.
So they wanted to see her actually sucking the milk out on her own instead of like with the bottle. The milk is dripping into her mouth, you know, and they wanted her to do it on her own. And yeah, the cup feeding too was because I know you were probably gonna get into this, but it was because like when the baby, because Jenn would breastfeed her, so she would latch on or whatever, right? And you know, she'll be like, if she's eating, and then she'll fall asleep and stuff. But we're not able to tell how much intake, like how much breast milk she's actually drinking directly from the breast. So then that's why we had to start doing cup feeding, so we can measure and know how much she's actually drinking. And it was breast milk, by the way, right? Yeah, in the cup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. We would put breast milk. She would pump.
We would alternate breast milk and formula.
So
like, we were measuring.
So we were measuring. So yeah, that's like one of the reasons, because when she would like put her on the breast, like we wouldn't know if she's actually, how much she's actually eating. And like sometimes, you know, she'll be on there and she'll like fall asleep, and then, you know, like, so with the cup feeding method, we would know exactly how much she's eating, and
yeah.
And on her own.
So like that, you know how much you're feeding her, and then that she's actually intaking it. Because for some reason, like, she didn't spill, huh, babe?
She did it so good. It was
yeah.
It was so like funny, like cute.
Yeah, it was so cute. We were like so amazed, huh? The first time when the nurse showed us, we're like, what the heck? Like, oh my god. And then, okay, so that's why she encouraged cup feeding. So she's like, okay, so now we're gonna do cup feeding. And then, so we did cup feeding for another 2 days, huh, babe? 2 or 3 days. I don't really remember how many days. And then she gave us a follow-up again. And so the reason why we were doing it every 4 hours and cup feeding was because the more they eat, the more they poop and pee, and the bilirubin, that's how it comes out, like through their somehow it gets into their GI and it comes out, right? So that's why they wanted her to be eating like 4 hours and to really be eating, so that she can poop and pee, and that's gonna help her get rid of the bilirubin. Yes, we did do sunlight. For all of you that said, oh, all she needs is sunlight. So we did do that. Our daughter, oh, and by the way, our daughter is now 3 years old and she's perfectly healthy.
She's about to be 3.
Well, yeah, she's about to be 3 in May. And so we were doing all that and the cup feeding. So then we went back again, and her bilirubin did go down, but like slightly. Nothing how the nurse expected her to come down. The nurse thought it would come down like way more. So at this point she was already like at 16 in bilirubin, and that was high. So then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna send you home with which is the warming blanket, it's like
a light blanket.
The light blanket.
It's like a blue light.
It's like a UV light.
It's literally like a blanket. It's kind of like you know those weight blankets that they sell nowadays. They're kind of heavy. So it's literally a blanket like that, and blue light, like a blue bright glowing light, just glowing on the blanket. So what that did is like we wrap. How long did we have her?
So that's pretty much like the substitute of like artificial sunlight, you can say.
So she can get vitamin D in her
so that helps the bilirubin, right? And I know a lot of you guys also mentioned that, and that's what they do in the NICU. They have them under that light, but this is a blanket, so she won't have to be like at the hospital,
just at home.
So then they sent us home with that, and we were still doing cup feeding, and she had to do it for like how many days? 3 days, 3 or 4 days, and she had to have it like at all times.
My poor baby.
And we had to put like little like
protection goggles.
Yeah, I'll put a picture right here of her, and then
she looked like a little avatar. Like literally, it's crazy because you know obviously we were sleeping at night, and she's wrapped in this blanket with her little goggles and stuff, but like the light's so bright, guys. It's like she's just like a glowing like little blue human, you know. It was it was just, and it's crazy because you know it's like a machine, like this big, like a little, like I was gonna say a little generator, but it comes with like a little
pretty
generator
much. It comes like with a little generator.
And you wrap her in there, and yeah, just kind of, it was different, you
know. And so then we did the UV light or whatever it's called, plus the cup feeding, and then so yeah, the UV light and the cup feeding was what actually really helped her.
Oh, we also gave her drops of the vitamin D after.
Oh, and we went and we actually purchased vitamin D drops for so she can like be better faster, because she was sleeping so much. Like we literally had to wake her up
to eat.
Like, but like we would have to like wake her up, like, you know, when someone is in deep sleep, because the bilirubin, it gets them tired. It doesn't get them
they feel like worn out, you know,
like they don't wake up, nothing. And that's how Camila was. Like, she wouldn't want to wake up. She would be sleeping. Newborns do that, but like she would do it like to the extreme. Like literally we had to like baby like wake her up like that, because she wouldn't wake up.
Like a kid that doesn't want to go to school, like that.
Yeah. So that's pretty much why we did the cup feeding, and I hope I was able to answer all of your guys' questions. So we did try a lot of different things in order for her to get rid of her jaundice. and cup feeding was one of them. And I know it's not that common. Especially a lot of you guys were like, what the heck, like, have you heard about bottles, like, being smart asses? But that's the reason why. And we always like to let people know, like, why, you know, like, we don't get butthurt or whatever, but we just want to explain to you guys why we do it and why we had to do it. So yeah, so now you guys learned something new.
There you go. Yeah, that's we had posted that video on TikTok, and it went viral. Like, everyone's watching it, everyone's commenting on it. Obviously, like, mothers that have kids and have went through similar, like, situations, yeah. As in, like, their kids were born with jaundice. But their methods were different. Obviously, everyone does it different. But yeah, that was our method, how they told us to do it, and it worked. I mean, eventually. But yeah. If you guys want to see the video, are you gonna put in the?
Yeah, I put it in the beginning already.
Okay, cool. But yeah, Thee Garcia Family on TikTok. We've been on that a lot, guys. So make sure you guys check us out on there.
And if you guys have any more questions, if I wasn't clear enough, let me know in the comments below.
Yep.
Maybe I can answer some of your
questions. We're glad to answer questions, guys. Don't feel like, you know, we're here to answer questions. If you guys want to know more about something or certain things, just comment below. We'll try to get to all of them. And yeah. But
it's bomb.
It is bomb. But yeah, guys, so yeah, Camila is now about to be 3 years old. She's perfectly fine now. She's healthy baby. She's so active. And yeah, we're happy parents. We're happy parents. But yeah, it's like a crazy experience to go to, you know, obviously. And then since it's like our first baby, it was just like, does this happen to everyone? Like, do all babies go through this? And you just want your baby to be perfectly fine and normal, and like, well, not normal, but perfectly fine and healthy. That's what I meant to say.
Nothing is normal.
Nothing is normal in this world. Normally healthy? No, that makes sense. But yeah, guys. Yeah, this is so delicious. Hey, if your mouth is watering, give this a video thumbs up right now, for real.
Alright, guys, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, you. Subscribe. And turn on your post notifications so you guys can get notified when we post a new video.
Which is that little bell next to the subscribe sign. Boom,
yes.
Boom, boom. Yeah, guys, let us know what video do you guys want to see us do. As you can see, this is day, what, with my hair? Like a week?
Yeah, a week.
Like a week. And we're on quarantine, so I got no haircut. You see my normal colors coming back. Boom. Oh, we gotta get her hair dyed too, so go to that video and give it a thumbs up. We gotta get it to 300 likes so I can choose a color to dye her hair. And yeah. Oh, Camila's downstairs, by the way. She's over there playing with her cousins and stuff. With her cousin. But you have anything else to say, babe?
Nothing.
No, we're gonna dig in right here. Well, I'm almost done. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, thumbs up, turn on your post notifications, and don't forget to remind yourself every day and say,
I am beautiful. We love you guys.
Peace out, everybody. Woo.